And here's a taste of it as soon as you destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And make sure to get your free stock down below in the description that's now worth all the way up to $70 for a skint holiday. What is that skint?
Say that money is a dirty word, but I like money, and I'm not ashamed of saying that.
Who says that money's a dirty word? Money itself can be dirty if you don't know where it's been, but the F word, that's a dirty word. Money, that's cool to be smoking cigarettes anymore. Did it? I think maybe in the 80s, 70s, 80s it was cool, but yeah, this year we're going to make it not cool no more. It's bad for you.
But fashion-obsessive Jay is willing to give up his flash clothes and his flash cars to experience life at the less ostentatious end of the wealth spectrum.
I think people on the streets, they can be lazy. More often than not, quite dirty.
What? Oh my God, he's lazy. It seems like he's the lazy one. I don't know. It seems like he's never really had to seriously work, and so for him to call other people lazy and dirty, this is gonna be interesting.
Drugs would never help anyone get off the street. So get off the drugs, you'll end up somewhere better.
Okay, so he's coming without any perspective. And listen, I get how it's very easy to see oh, you're addicted to drugs. Well, that's it. Just stop doing drugs. Just get a job. It's easy to sit there and say something like that and tell other people what to do. But the thing is, you have absolutely no idea the lives some of these people have lived and what they've experienced and the hardships they've had to go through. And sometimes for them, drugs are the only way to cope for just terrible experiences in life. And even though it's certainly not optimal, sometimes it's you can't blame people for having nowhere else to turn but that. That's their only escape. And meanwhile, for him, it's easy to sit there on a high chair having never experienced those things. So it'll be interesting to see his perspective when this shifts.
Hey, man. I'm Reece, man. You?
Jay, nice to meet you. So what's it like being homeless then?
It's a hard one, It's when you see people looking at you like you're some piece of dirt on the floor, they're going to wipe off your shoe.
It's exactly the kind of impression I've been trying to get attention from people all day today.
Wait, what? So this guy says, I don't like the way people look at me like a piece of dung. And the other guy's like, oh yeah, I've been trying to get attention all day. What?
I was thinking, even if you didn't want to help me, could you at least just look at me or say something?
It's horrible, isn't it?
Oh, I see. Okay, so for those that didn't get it, as maybe you guys already got it, he was homeless today, and so he was saying, I've been trying to get attention all day, as though people were ignoring him because of how he's dressed. Now I understand it.
Reece begs every day with his begging partner, Rachel.
All right, nice to meet you guys.
Who doesn't want to be identified.
How much would you make, on average in a day then, doing this on this spot?
I can make up to 100, 125 a day.
Wait, 100 to 120 pounds a day? No. So 120 pounds, $170 a day. Gosh, if you're doing that $17 an hour, that's more than minimum wage. That's actually higher than I expected.
Started using that. No, I don't want to do it. I've got to do it. It's ridiculous. I don't have the choice now.
Yeah, it seems like once you're on the streets like that, it's very hard to get out. And I'm not sure what sort of programs they have in the UK to be able to handle that sort of transitionary period if you're homeless and you want to get yourself straight and you want to get yourself a job and get off. If there's anything that you're addicted to, I don't know what sort of programs are out there to help with that there.
Reece and Rachel are 2 of the 55% of rough sleepers in the borough who use drugs. After receiving a donation, the grip of the addiction takes hold.
I'm curious what it is, though. We don't have to go into it, but I'm curious what they're getting at this point.
They think I'm just a crackhead, bro. They don't understand me, bro. I don't want to do these drugs. The drugs make me feel worse about myself. But at the end of the day, I do it because I hate the fact that I have to spend these people's money on drugs because I can't stand it. It's horrible, bro. There
really needs to be some effective drug treatments out there for people who really want the help and will stick with it. I'm not familiar with it, so I don't want to talk too much about that. But yeah, it's definitely something that needs to be addressed.
So what does your family do then for a living?
So basically, my parents are divorced. My mum's a nurse, but my dad is the chief operating officer for a private aircraft management company.
Oh, he said, just the way he says that,
oh yeah, my mom's a nurse, but my dad, private aircraft management.
I don't know. It seems like the way he says it, he's said this so many times because of how proud he is about that. And this is the first time where you could kind of see some hesitation in what he's saying.
Can we get about $6 grand? I promise to God, we will not spend it on drugs.
Wow. Yeah, no. No, I would not be giving money. Listen, I think the best way you can help is with support. I think a good support system to give advice, to help with connections. $6,000. I don't think you could just necessarily throw money and solve the core issues. I don't think that'll help, but I do think good support will. And I'm not talking about financial support.
Last month, I went on holiday and I spent $7 grand on that holiday. So.
Why is it saying that? That just seems like an odd flex. Listen, I'm sure this is creative editing, but the fact that she'd be like, hey, can I get $5 grand? We're not going to spend it on drugs. Well, I just spent $7,000 on my last vacation. So you're asking for less than my vacation? It's just that's strange. It's strange how they mixed that up there.
If you think about it, spending is almost as much my vice as heroin is Reece's.
Yeah, see? He's getting it. Listen, they're addicted to drugs. He's addicted to the feeling of spending. That feeling of just I'm getting something, I'm showing my worth, people are looking at me, they respect me now. But I think once you take that away from him, he's really going to have to face his own issues that he's trying to compensate with.
I don't need it at all. I don't need to buy a lot of this stuff, but I buy it because I want to. Maybe I should be less reliant on the National Bank of Dad. Maybe I should,
Why is he still calling it that? The National Bank of Dad. Listen, just say your parents. Maybe I should be less financially dependent on my parents. Maybe I should be spending my own money. Listen, that's what I'd recommend. For him, whatever he makes, he could spend it. He's got to manage that on his own. No more mommy daddy money. He's got to spend his own. And second, he's got to stop calling it National Bank of Mom and Dad.
Sitting there and witnessing it with my own eyes. seeing the struggle that people go through on a daily basis to carry on supporting their own suffering because of what they're taking has such a strong grip over them.
Oh yeah, not only that, but like, I mean, if you got that much going on and you've lost hope, and you're really like day by day, I could see how the temptation, if you're not even into that, how the temptation would be too strong to resist for a lot of people, especially if they have no support system. They got nothing really to look forward to. It's just a day by day on the streets. That could be their only escape. Just like for him, it's buying expensive stuff and hats that just wasteful hats. We'll put it that way.
Homelessness to me before this was something to avoid. It meant that you weren't worth my time, you weren't worth my money. But you know, after experiencing what I've experienced, I don't think my views could be much more different.
Yeah, wow. Okay, so this video took a totally different twist than I expected. I thought it was going to be about like him.
Oh, now he doesn't have to go to Cochino Bar. What's he going to do when his dad cuts him off for a week?
This is actually really good. This, I think, was much needed. This is a very big wake-up call, I think, for him. And it actually, I feel like this is effective. I feel like after something like this, he's going to really evaluate his life. And I actually have hope for him. I think Jay can turn himself around. I think he's not going to spend as much money. And I want to follow up with what happened with his buddy Reese on the streets. I want to see if Reese, anything came from that, if he was able to maybe, hopefully, get off the streets. But overall, guys, if you enjoy an episode like this, you want me to do more of them, give me honest criticism or whatever you think of this video, just let me know. And with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to destroy the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. Post pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there. As in the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday, so make sure to add yourself to that. And lastly, get your free stock worth all the way up to $70 down below in the description for a limited time. Just use code GRAHAM. It takes you just a few moments, and I'm posting my own stock trades on there. So if you want to be a part of it, link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. Money, that's not dirty.
When it comes to money, it's not just London's designer boutiques where Chanel-loving Simona splashes the cash.
Like this one. It's actually worth for the beach.
It looks like H&M. I would have no idea between that and a $5 piece at H&M. You could tell me that that's $10. H&M, I'd believe it.
I got it in Central Fan.
Looks the same to me. I'm guessing this has got to be like $300, $400. That's my guess.
Plus 3,000-4,000 euros.
3,000 or 4,000 euros. That's like $5,000 US. Why would you waste money like that? If you have $5,000 to spend on that, I would seriously take a step back, look at the planet, and think like, what could I do that's better than this? How else can I spend my money? Because I guarantee that there's better. You could do anything other than buy this, and it would be a better use of money.
It's a simple choice. Come on. It wasn't expensive.
What was that? Versace. I can't stand Versace clothing because it's very, well, it's a little more ornate than my style. They got the lions on it. I mean, again, I would say H&M, $15. My guess for her, it's got to be 800.
Like 800 pounds or so?
Okay, so I'd say $800. She'd say 800 pounds, tomato.
But it's lavish luxury holidays where Simona really goes to town.
I've been to 10 holidays so far this year.
10 holidays this year. 10! Listen, her entire life is a holiday. What is she holidaying from? That's what I want to know. Does she have some difficult job she's working with her hands all day? And
Stressful, gotta go on a holiday.
she's holidaying from her life, which is a holiday.
10.
Yeah. I prefer to actually go to somewhere warm next to the beach rather than a cold place.
It seems like she's just going to holidays, places that she could take pictures so she could post them on Instagram. That's what it seems like.
My typical holiday would definitely be somewhere in south of France or Italy, Dubai.
Who's taking her on the holidays? That's the thing. The person taking the picture is probably the one taking her on a holiday. I don't think this is a family trip. Where are the family photos? She's certainly not going by herself. And if she were going with her friends, the friends would also be in the pictures.
Well, at the moment I don't work, but in the future I would like to have my own business.
Oh, good luck with that. So you don't work, but you want to own your own business. You realize how difficult it is and stressful to run your own business. Who's she going to employ? Imagine some customer going off on her and her having to refund orders and, oh no, our inventory is late. No, come on, run her own business. There is no business that she could run going on vacations 10 times a year and have that business be something worthwhile and successful. There's no way.
I'm still waiting for the inspiration to come.
Yeah, she'll be waiting a long time for that inspiration to come. Listen, if she gets inspiration, I'll be buying Starbucks. Let's put it that way.
I'm interested to see how people can go on holidays with such a small budget and still enjoy it.
So basically, how people could go on a holiday without a yacht. How do you go on a holiday without the Ritz-Carlton? I want to see how the people live. I want to experience culture without flying first class. Jeez.
Skegness, or Skeggy as it's affectionately known, is a bustling resort on the Lincolnshire coast, boasting amusement arcades, donkey rides, and a beach to rival Saint-Tropez.
I don't know. I know it sounds like they're kind of being sarcastic there, but I'm looking at this. I'm like, that seems like a pretty decent spot.
This looks like it as well.
Number 22. Simona's yet to step inside.
It looks really new.
All right, so this is the family that she's vacationing with. They seem like a lovely family. These seem like nice, like little beach cottages. It seems nice to me.
Already, it seems a caravan's quite a come down from a 5-star hotel.
It looks very IKEA-ish.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with IKEA. Listen, you get some of the best kitchen cabinets from IKEA right now.
So this is going to be our home. Lovely. What do you think? It's cozy.
Oh, that's always bad when they say it's cozy. I don't think I've ever, well, I guess you could have like a little kitchen area. Oh, it's cozy. Usually cozy is like the most polite way of saying you don't like it. It's cozy.
So, let's have a look and see what
Is
we've
this a
got.
bathroom here?
So there's a shower and the toilet.
Look at that, they got a towel warmer. I don't even have a towel warmer. This place is more luxurious than my bathroom.
This is one of the bedrooms. So I think if you have this one, yeah. So is that okay for you then? Just
It's fine. I'm just.
Oh, it's a little tiny. Okay, so that's a little cramped. I like my space, and yeah, so that would be a strike against me for this one.
I didn't know like they're still like doing caravans, like updating them. I thought it was like a popular a while ago, but apparently it's still like trendy.
I don't think it's trendy. I think it's cost effective. I mean, I think if obviously, like if these people have the money and they don't mind staying at the Ritz-Carlton, I mean it's the Ritz-Carlton. It's not like something is trendy or not. It's just cost efficient. It works.
The room is really small, as you can see. I love the walls.
Imagine she just hits it a hole. It's just like paper. She does this and like just her hand goes through the wall.
The pillows. Oh no, the pillows shit. Oh my god. Usually I sleep on 4 pillows, like big goose pillows, because I care about pillows.